Hi friends, Ashley here with the Mediterranean Movement. A few of you have asked for some easy tips for transitioning to a Mediterranean diet. So I wanted to jump on and give you our top 8 easy tips for transitioning to a healthier lifestyle. We have tons of resources available on the website, themedimove.com. That's THEMEDIMOVE.com. So jump on over there and you can find some great resources. In the meantime, here are our top 8 tips. You can start with 1 or 2 and then build on them as you're gaining momentum. The first is focusing on vegetables. So the Mediterranean diet is primarily a plant-based diet, which means you want to be eating lots and lots of produce. One easy way to do this is by trying to eat a vegetable or fruit with every meal and snack. Another way is at each meal to have half of your plate with produce. So half that plate with vegetables and fruit. Number 2, change the way you think about meat. So if you are going to be eating meat that day, instead of making meat the main course and having 12 ounces of chicken, meat should be about a quarter of your plate. So smaller portions, thinking of meat as more of a side dish and not the only thing or the main part of your meal. Number 3, dairy products are allowed in moderation. You always want to try and choose things that do not have added sugar and do not have added preservatives and a lot of artificial stuff in them. Number 4 is seafood. Ideally, you'd be eating seafood at least twice a week. For those of you who aren't eating any at all, try and get started with once a week. There's tons of recipes out there on our site or on the internet or in cookbooks to start getting used to eating seafood more often. Number 5, you do want to have some meals where there's no meat at all. You want to be basing some of your meals around beans and legumes, which have tons of health benefits. So you could start with one night a week, one dinner a week that's vegetarian, and then try and get up to those 2 nights a week. Number 6, swapping out your fat source. So the Mediterranean diet's primary source of fat is olive oil. It's an extremely healthy fat for you. So I think the easiest way to start incorporating more olive oil into your diet is by swapping out what you're currently using for oil. So instead of bread and butter, try dipping your bread into olive oil or swapping olive oil in when you're cooking or roasting things. Number 7, you want to swap your refined grains for whole grains. So any bread you're eating or pasta, you want to make that 100% whole grain bread or pasta, and also looking at grains in their natural state. So eating brown rice instead of white rice or some of those other grains. And then number 8 is looking at your intake of sweets and desserts and swapping them out for healthier options. So instead of cookies and baked packaged muffins and candy and all those kinds of things, think about dark chocolate, red wine, fresh fruit. If you're looking for something sweet, raspberries with dark chocolate is a great combination, or some dark chocolate with little red wine can be really nice and really healthy for you. So those are our 8 tips for transitioning to a Mediterranean diet. Head on over to our website, themedimove.com, to get tons more resources. Thanks.